restraining order because there's no reason for them to have one. They are not a victim. They are proven as suspects, subjects. I have everything proven that they violated, and their immunity is gone, ma'am. You know that. When they did those federal violations right on the bench.
Immunity is another issue, even a civil issue. It doesn't have a real place in the criminal law as to what you're talking about here.
Yeah, but with the restraining order, they don't have any. They violated federal laws. I have all the proof. Okay? This is corruption. It's fact. And we know this is. Then why don't we just settle this lawsuit, ma'am, and get this crap over with? And stop playing this stupid case. Won't we just, because we got the proof. This case is going to prove my civil case. It's accomplishing two things in one shot. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know you do.
My problem is I kind of don't agree with it.
How do you not agree? What grounds? Where is there? What is not valid of what I present?
In general, the law says that you have to obey a court order until it's overturned. The court order at the time that
I proved in court there wasn't one. I proved in Middlesex, and I gave them the email. I proved it in Middlesex. They did an unauthorized, illegal restraining order, ma'am. We got proof. They did. Every action I'm pursuing is to do with my civil case, and it's the law. I have the laws provided. They're all right there. What do you have to say about all the laws I provided? Did you read the qualified immunity law? Did you ever look up the attorney discipline law? They're all supposed to be right under that darn shit. All the violations in there is what they did.
But, Justin, I'm sorry. It's just that you're mixing up civil criminal.
No, because this is how we're proving in the so-called restraining order that I'm the victim. It's an unauthorized restraining order with no legit grounds. This is what the combat is right now. This is what the violations are fighting for, to prove that that we can prove, and we will prove, that they don't have any grounds for a legit restraining order. There's no grounds. There's none, ma'am. They violated the law.
Take it down a notch. So, there's no grounds for a restraining order because there was no original threat. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. I proved everything. I told the sheriff's department directly on the phones and stuff that I was going to do that. And their responses was, do what you think is right.
Justin, do you understand that I don't know the circumstances of the original restraining order?
Exactly. That's the messed up part, ma'am. They failed to provide all the correct evidence of the whole entire situation, which is falsifying information, falsifying a complaint. And we got proof that they did. There was no threat at all towards nobody. And another thing, when I sent those texts, on that late Wednesday, early ass Thursday, why didn't they come within a couple hours that day? If it was such a major threat, why did they come on the Friday the 8th? If it's such a threat to their well-beings, they are not supposed to take that long. If there's a domestic restraining order, once the victim calls in, there's a warrant out automatically. My address is on file. Why they didn't come, ma'am, then?
So, Justin?
Yes?
Let me put this out there. The prosecutor's office has said if you're not going to take the plea deal, that they're going to ask that you be detained again, because
this is not right. Come on, what grounds? They have no right to detain me. I pose no threat. I have my grounds, and I'm no threat.
Well, I think they think you are.
Well, but they think.
That's true.
As you said, think. So, we have proof that I'm not. And I have people that testify on my behalf, like Joe Infante from the county. He can, in fact, prove I'm not a threat. And he has a sheriff's ID. So there's no reason. I don't harm nobody. I'm even going to the program. I'm still going to do the program. I told you that. I'm not doing anything to pose as a threat. I'm not going to contact those jerks. I'm not going to lose everything for their corruption. Screw them. God's going to get them. And I'm going to get them in court with this crap. This is how I'm going to get them. The right way. With a jury. And prove who did wrong.
All right. I think, and this I have to research, and I haven't had a chance since, a day or two. I think that the law requires that the order be overturned before you disobey the order.
I proved that there was no grounds for the order to then enforce an order.
Justin, I got to be able to finish a sentence.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. So, just like with resisting arrest, even if the arrest is illegal, the law says you can't resist arrest. You fight about whether the arrest was legal later.
That's correct. I don't fight no police when they're going to get me, because no matter what, when they're coming to get you, you're going in. I'm going in. It doesn't matter, so I'm not fighting. I don't do that.
Justin, let me just ask you this. Can you listen to me for more than one sentence?
Yes. Yes, I can.
All right. Try. So, just like in the resisting arrest statute, even if the reason for the arrest is unfounded, you can't resist. I think that in violating a court order, even if the court order is wrong, I don't think you can violate it until another judge says that the court order in the first place was wrong. I'm not sure it's a defense, but I can't say I've researched it much, so I need to research it. And I can do that over the next few days. But at this moment, I don't know if that's correct. I'm not sure that what you're proposing as a defense is a good criminal defense for the charge that you have. Go ahead.
How isn't it? I just provided you with all the circumstances, the whole situation. I gave you both sides of the story. While they provide you with one. They only gave you one side. And they didn't even give you the whole story. There's so much crap that they don't want people to know. Mark my words.
There was an order.
But all my grounds I proved. There was to be no grounds for an order. I told Diane Pincus that. Right there in court, ma'am. I told her that.
It doesn't necessarily mean that it's
it was an illegal order.
Even so, until it's overturned, it hasn't been overturned.
So, we're going to prove right now that it's an illegal order, and then that's going to clear the so-called violation. Once proving that clears out the so-called violation. So they have to throw it out because it's an illegal false charge.
No.
It is.
Okay. We might disagree on that. But let me look it up so I could tell you for sure. Like right now, that's what I think the law is, but I gotta check it. But the stuff you're saying doesn't necessarily help.
How it doesn't? How doesn't it? It's all proven. It's all proven.
Factual.
It's all on records. It's all proven. How isn't it?
Because they're just factual assertions. There are no legal judgments to back it.
Yes, there is. Their judgments for their incorrections. Yes, there is.
What? So, tell me what you think that is. Because
like I said, when I proved to Diane Pincus what grounds was there for a restraining order, when she could not answer me when I read her in court the qualified immunity law. Okay, I read her that there in court. Okay, so under those circumstances, with that law that I pulled out, she had no grounds for a restraining order.
Justin, when you talk about qualified immunity, what are you talking about? Because immunity has several areas that it
Yes, I have the law page. He gets qualified immunity. It protects for people, like judges, listen, for accidental mistakes in court. But it excuses when it's proven to be an intentional constitutional violation. Done.
You're talking about immunity from either prosecution or civil lawsuits, right?
Immunity, yes, exactly. That's exactly what that is. From prosecution, that's what they are immunities for, to protect them so-called from prosecution to a degree. When it's proven to be an intentional, being done constantly in a continuous pattern, which 2 counts of it prove, both together, because one did right after the other did. The same exact violation.
I understand that that's your argument, but has any court agreed with you? That's what I'm unclear on. Because it doesn't sound like you've gotten a judgment that says the original order was invalid.
I have the facts, all the legal documents that prove it. Who cares about their judgment? We can get that judgment stamped now with all this, presenting all these facts of what the actual real situation is. There's so much information that's not being said. And that I know. And you hear me giving you both sides of the story, because I say me and I say what they did. I'm not pointing the finger at one. I'm giving the whole complete story. And I knew that's what was going on. But I got the major insight after this period of time. Because I told Joe about that. I said, I got this hunch that every time when they send me to another county, the county that charged me is not providing them with the whole story to the situation. Mm-hmm. And even Joe said, they never do. And I said, I can understand why, because there's so much facts in here, they don't want to know the facts about how they fucked up, and how I'm doing everything to take care of them the right way. That's why you don't understand. You don't know this whole exact story for square one.
It's not that I don't understand. It's that I don't think a court is going to take that into account. I think they're going to find all these issues.
Because it's corruption. Because it's one judge favoring the other judge. It's one judge protecting another judge. We'll get to, Okay, pretty much in other words is, no matter how much my argument is, to do with this corruption, they're not going to confess on their friggin' end. So, it's either take this probation, or the prosecution's going to break some more laws. Okay, I understand. Well, okay, we'll do this probation then. Okay, we'll do this. That's fine then. Okay, fuck them. But I'm going to tell you something. We're going to pull this fucking probation to the minimum. Because of all my grounds, too. They're not going to push this shit and try to do this and fucking that and this and that. The whole reason they want me on this fucking probation is to monitor me, to make sure I stay away from them. Okay, I understand that. If that's all, then that's what they want to do, and that's the minimum they're going to get to prove that. Fuck this. I'm sorry. I'm not taking, I'm trying to be willing. Okay, I'm trying to be willing at the same time, but I'm not being a doormat.
No, I understand. So, Justin, you do realize that you're yelling and you're upset, right?
Yes, but I have sufficient reason to be upset.
Okay, I'm not arguing with that. I just want to be sure that you're aware.
So, to reassure them, now this is what it should be, and this is more than enough time to reassure them that I am going to prove to stay away from them. We should do no more than 2 years of the stupid probation. 2 years is more than darn enough to prove to them I'm not bothering them. At least let's do something on our end here, and not like them thinking they could just, do what I mean, do whatever they want, as Kumo D style. Okay, me and you, we're gonna lay our 4 feet down on them too, as they're trying to lay all 6 feet down on us.
I got you. Let me ask you this. Have you talked to Mr. Shabazz today?
Yes, I spoke to him yesterday, and I told him what my reason was I'm going to trial. And he even said on the phone, oh, I gotcha, because that's the only way I'm going to get this darn money. That's the only way I'm going to get this money, is going and taking these 2 punks to friggin' trial and put them in the spotlight in front of the jury.
Okay.
That's what I told him last year.
Okay.
Okay, so if we got to do then, okay, so I'm just doing that. So at least, okay, if I'm going to be, because I understand, I see what the F is going to happen. I understand, okay, they're fucked up, and God's going to fucking strike their goddamn asses with fucking lightning in a matter of fucking time. You know, I just sit back and goddamn wait. You know, but like, at least we gotta, me and you, ma'am, we gotta lay our 4 feet down and show these people too that, okay, we see what the hell you're doing. Okay, maybe you got a little something because you're fucked up, but we're laying our shit down and we're gonna get our shit minimized. It's tit-tat, you know what I mean?
I understand.
Believe me, I'm a warrior, ma'am. I know you can hear it in me.
I know. So take a breath, because you know, we're trying to do what's best for you.
Exactly, but it's also, supposedly we're trying to do the best, you know, for everybody, including, you know, the Nimrods. Okay, so we gotta do, I'm trying to do whatever, so that way, you know, both Nimrods, you know, and both parties are happy. Okay, because I understand what's going on here. So, okay, I gotta make a little sacrifice right now, but it's fine.
You sure?
Because you know, but I just want us to lay our feet down. You know?
I definitely.
And if they try to do anything and try to boss you, and we know what's going on, believe me. You know, if I got proof they're doing that crap, you know I'm going to do what I can. I'm not afraid of nobody, ma'am.
I know.
I gotta have guts, or else people are going to think, you know, some like stupid, one of these like average stupid people today. They're so used to stupid people that they just think everybody's stupid. And then when 1 in a million come out of the clear blue sky, you know, this is what you get.
Yeah. So, hold on. So, let me ask you something quick.
Yes.
I know this is a very emotional topic for you. Like, I know. And you've been fighting all these years for trying to get this straightened out. Do you want to wait some more until there's a sentence? Do you want to just not be sentenced and go to trial? What would you like to do? Because I want to help.
Today's Wednesday, the 10th, right? So we got it by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, let's just see. Let's just see what the minimum of everything me and you could push these Nimrods to agree with. Okay. You know, I want to see this. I want to see that first. You know.
Okay.
Because you can see I'm trying. You know, I know you can see it.
I know you are. Like, I really do.
So, I mean, okay, I understand what's going on. So, sometimes, you know exactly what I'm saying, you know, sometimes the way things are.
I do. So, think about it today. Let me talk to Mr. Shabazz, too, because usually I get a letter from him, and as we're talking, so thank God you called me, I realize I didn't get the latest letter. So let me see what he has to say, or if he'll just send me an email.
Okay. So, but I would like, you know, if we could try to establish this, that maybe by the end of the day, or by tomorrow morning, if we could find out what we can do. Because it's just that I'm trying also why I'm laying my feet down with you against them, you know what I'm saying? And trying to get the minimum because because it's pressure. I'm trying to eliminate pressure off me. So I'm just trying to, it's just too much have to do too much of friggin' at once and too much of friggin' this and too much of that. It causes a lot of problems. I'm not good with managing pressure. So by me give it in for something. Okay, I'm trying to minimize the pressure of the afterwards.
I understand. So let me make a few more phone calls. I'll call you this afternoon, and let me see what I can find out from the different people.
Okay, I'm going to email you a photo of my medical marijuana ID, too. I sent it to Bashir. He wanted it the other day, so I emailed it to him yesterday.
No problem. And I already spoke to the head of probation. If we go that route, he knows about the medical marijuana card. He knows about the efforts to try to make sure that they accommodate your situation as much as possible. So if you go that route, at least there's been a lot of conversation back and forth, and you would have an officer who would get to know you before anybody's looking for you to go anywhere. Okay?
Yeah, but I just wanted to at least let's just try to, this is just talking between me and you, but let's just see first if we could, at least try to come to the most minimum agreement with everything, at least with this.
Right. I understand. So, let me do my phone calls, and I'll give you a call later this afternoon.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Right.
But just so you know, my tone and stuff was not towards you at all.
I know.
Okay, you do know that for sure, right?
Yep, I do know that.
Okay. All right, because I was just worried about that.
Don't worry about that part.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Justin.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Restraining order, because there's no reason